Breathing new life into decades-old city spaces, from the waterfront to the heart of downtown Baltimore. This morning, the visions for the future of Rash Field and Lexington Market's next chapter. And it's not just about revitalizing existing infrastructure. Coming up, how Baltimore's Department of Transportation is rethinking the ways that we move through our communities. And later, something positively Baltimore, the moment one 8-year-old will never forget thanks to the kindness of the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra. And hello everyone, I'm Jason Newton. Welcome to this edition of 11 TV Hill. The pandemic forced a lot of changes in our lives. Many spent more time outdoors, but even before COVID-19, Baltimore's Department of Transportation began to rethink the city's transit landscape. In 2018, the DOT launched its Complete Streets program. The initiative aims to increasing equity among pedestrians, cyclists, bus riders, and drivers as well. And social media plays a big role in getting feedback from city residents. Joining us now is the interim director of the Baltimore City Department of Transportation, Corinne Johnson. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you, Jason.
I am enjoying watching things develop. If you've never been down on Central Avenue, you get to see what complete streets look like. And is a phrase I knew nothing about. So explain for people, what is a complete street?
So a complete street is essentially looking at the roadway and making sure that it's accessible for all roadway users. So historically, we've had cars be the priority, but now we're looking at the more vulnerable users, so pedestrians, bicyclists, and so it changes that hierarchy. And so now we're designing roadways to accommodate all of those users, to put bicyclists in a safe space, and that's what you're seeing on Central, is a protected bike lane.
When you see some of this, because there'll be some folks who say, well, if you're taking away from cars, this is going to add to congestion, and I'm wondering how you respond to folks when that's their question to you.
Yeah, no, we get those complaints or those questions. So no, we look at what the capacity is of the roadway, and a lot of times there is still some extra capacity. And so especially in areas like that where there's a lot of business and development, things like that going on, we've got residents or other people in the area who can walk or bike. And so when you have areas that are more comfortable to be used, then you don't have to use your car. You can now use your bike.
And things move. I mean, when you're on there, I mean, the cars, the bus, and the cyclists, I mean, I guess it's an opportunity for everyone to keep the pace going.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
One thing as we talk about people who might have issue with things, city agencies always online, you hear everything, and you have a really unique approach to social media. You guys answer any question. What's that all about? Tell me about the approach.
Well, so we believe that the consistent, authentic engagement with the public is what's needed and what's going to build trust in government. And so we've had some really great social media campaigns. We've actually, here in December, we had a record-breaking month where we knocked it out of the ballpark for almost every single social media engagement platform we were engaged in. We're doing whatever we can to be responsive, to use a little bit of humor, and to just let people know that we're listening and we care and that we're engaged with them.
Do you hire people specifically who are trained in that kind of communication? Because it can be easy to go and follow the troll into a bad place. Do you have people who find ways to change the focus of the conversation, I guess?
Well, yeah. So in this case, we did look for someone who had not only just that social media presence and the graphic design aspects of it, but also someone who could engage and kind of be able to ebb and flow and navigate those waters with our public.
One thing that we went through in the public was dealing with the pandemic, and I think we all were trying to find a way to be normal, and part of that was eating outdoors. And restaurants really, I think, took advantage of it when they could. And these parklets ended up being a great idea. Now, the problem is that you took away parking and helped in the flow of traffic changed a little bit. So tell me about the decision to keep these parklets and how you worked that all out with cars as well.
So right now we are undergoing our second 30-day comment period for the outdoor dining policy. It started here on December 21st and it's going to end or go through January 22nd. And so, like I said, it's the second one. So the first one went exceptionally well. We had over 1,000 comments. Over 85% of those comments were positive. People were supportive of the program, liked what it was bringing to the community, and wanted to see it continue. And so we're working towards navigating it and balancing out both the traffic needs, but making sure that these parklet programs are going to be in place, safe, and accessible for everyone. Yeah,
tell us a little bit. So what goes into that? Are there things that concern you about having them there? Are there things that you're happy with as far as the department goes?
So it's just more of a matter of finding the right location, making sure that we're not creating any type of traffic safety issues and things like that. Want to make sure that everyone, whether you're walking or in a wheelchair, that you can access the space as well, and that it's going to be safe for everyone. And so everyone's going to have to apply and get their permit, but it'll make sure that the program is able to be sustainable and it accommodates everyone.
We have about a minute left. Everyone loves to have their picture taken, except for on I-83.
Yes.
152,000 people have had their picture taken. Tell me about the program with the speed camera. How's it going? And is it doing what you expected it to do?
It's doing exactly what we hoped it would do. Okay. So in the first 4 months, we've seen a significant reduction in the number of citations. In fact, over 54% reduction over time of what we saw before and what we're seeing now. And so it means that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Okay.
People are slowing down, we're seeing reduced speeds, and ultimately the goal is to reduce those crashes, reduce the speeds, and ultimately save lives. And so the Baltimore City is taking a strong approach on safety. The Brandon M. Scott administration, we're all focused on safety and accessibility. And so I-83 is just one of those ways that we're trying to save lives.
I'll admit, I have a 15 to 13-year-old, and they warned me, Dad, the camera's coming up.
Yes.
Great, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you very much.
Certainly.